Lesson 4, surface area of pyramids and cones. So you're going to have one of two situations. So you're either going to have a situation where it gives you the slant. So the slant is this outside side of the pyramid. Or you're going to have the situation where it gives you the height of the pyramid, which is actually from the base to the top. So our first example is a little bit easier because it gives us the slant. So we're going to start with a net. This is a square pyramid. So we have a square with 4 equilateral triangles. So we have a base of 24 by 24, and this slant becomes the height of the triangle. So if we look at this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles and 1 base. So to come up with our formula, we're going to have 4 A's and 1 B. So the area for A is a triangle, so base times height divided by 2. And because this is a square for for shape B, we can just call it the base squared. And I can simplify a little bit here because 4 divided by 2 is 2. So this is actually our formula for a pyramid. 2 times the base times the height plus the base squared. And in this instance, our base is 24, and our height, instead of calling it H, let's actually call it S for the slant. BS. Okay, the slant's 18. Alright, so we have 2 times 24 times 18 plus 24 squared. And we get 864 plus 576. And altogether we get 1,440. Our unit is meters, and it is squared because it is a surface area. So that is our first example of a pyramid. What's different about the second example is it actually doesn't give us that slant. So what we have to do is we have to imagine a right triangle going from the bottom, it's like in the middle of the pyramid. So it goes from the middle of the pyramid all the way to the top. And then this right here is going to be half of our base. So if this is 24, this right triangle has a base of 24. So to find the slant, we're going to use the Pythagorean theorem, and we're going to use half the base squared plus the height squared. So we already know that half the base is 12. So we have 12 squared plus 9 squared. So this equals 225. And then to get it by itself, we square root it. So this one has a slant of 15. So when you don't know the slant and you are given the height of the pyramid, you must find the slant using this. And also it's really important to note that it's because this is a square pyramid that we're able to do this. If it was not a square pyramid, it was a rectangular pyramid, we'd have to do a little bit more work. So we still can draw our net out. It's still square. Wow, that is ugly. 24, 24, and now we know this part is 15. And we still have, we can just use the formula we got before. So we have 2 times the base times the slant plus base squared. In this instance, our base is 24, and our slant we now know to be 15. So 2 times 24 times 15 plus 24 squared. If we type this into our calculator, we should get 720. We already know that 24 squared is 576 from the previous example. So altogether, the surface area of this pyramid is 1,296 meters squared. Alright, our last example is a cone. So a cone has the surface area formula of pi r squared, which gives us the circle on the bottom, plus pi r slant. So that if you don't have the slant, same thing as with the pyramid, we're going to have to go the slant squared is equal to the radius squared plus the height squared, because we're going to use this right triangle right here. So we have 3 squared plus 4 squared. So we have s squared is equal to 25 square root, and we get the slant to be 5. So we already know our radius is 3. So now we can go right into the formula. So we have pi times the radius squared plus pi times the radius times the slant, which is 5. So for the first part, we should get 28.3. For the second part, we should get 47.1. And altogether, the final answer should be 75.4, and that is meters squared. So that's pyramids and cones. See ya.